Ulstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us today for Region 1 softball tournament coverage as the Central Cass Squirrels and the Kindred-Richland Vikings match up with the region championship on the line here today. It was the Squirrels with victories over Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley, and Hillsborough Central Valley, 13-0, 15-0 in those two games. Kindred-Richland had a 14-2 victory over the Hankinson Co-op Pirate Fast Pitch on Saturday. Started on Monday, finished on Tuesday with a 12-8 victory over Valley City. Now they match up here today. Winner will go to the state tournament as region champions. Loser will face Hillsborough Central Valley for the right to go to the state tournament. It's the Region 1 softball championship game coming up next on yourliveevent.com.
The 130th Annual Norman County Fair, June 24th through 27th, Ada, Minnesota. FFA Day. New this year, Jindo Bingo, the big air ATV show in the R&J Broadcasting Grandstand. Plus free music, basketball challenge, Check 6 Veterans Day, Youth Day, Senior Day, racing, the Mooncats, lumberjack shows, and so much more. For the full schedule, visit NormanCountyFair.com. Norman County Fair, Ada, Minnesota, June 24th through 27th. It's where summer begins. The fun never ends. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance?
Nah,
Maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
Pre-game show on yourliveevent.com. The Central Cass Squirrels and the Kindred-Richland Vikings region championship game. Let's jump right into our pre-game coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. DHB.bank, the website, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, Dakota Heritage Bank. First up, head coach for the Vikings, it is Coach Sam Brandt. Let's talk about this run here, playing over the last couple days because of the postponements there. We'll now get ready for this one. Just what has this been like just mentally, this tournament for the girls?
You know, this is a tough week. On top of North Dakota's weather sucking this year and, you know, the semifinal game being separated. The girls are also in finals this week. Today's the last day of school. It's been a lot, I guess, emotionally, but they've been great with it. You know, things happen in life you don't have control over, so you got to be able to respond, and they're doing well with it.
Girls that have been part of runs in the postseason for multiple sports, for softball as well too, and bringing that advantage in. Looking at the Squirrels, you know each other well. What do you got to do to come on top today?
We have to be able to make adjustments. You know, really defend well and put the ball in play. For them, I think it's really about staying loose and having a lot of fun. You know, they've worked really hard to get to this region championship, and to play like it's just any other game is really important.
And hey, on top of it, at least you get a nice day today.
Finally.
All right, Coach, best luck. We'll talk to you afterwards. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, thank you.
That is head coach Sam Brandt for the Kindred-Richland Vikings as they prepare to take on the Central Cass Squirrels. We'll talk with head coach Scott Kost for the Squirrels when we come back. More pregame coaches' comments here on yourliveevent.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Central Cass Squirrels, Kindred-Richland Vikings Region 1 Championship game. Class B Region 1 softball here today on yourliveevent.com. As mentioned, our pregame coach's comments from Dakota Heritage Bank. Here is head coach of the Central Cass Squirrels, Scott Kost. To get to this game, what do you tell the girls, first of all, just yesterday with what ended up being an off day because of the weather and postponements there, to now get ready to go today?
Yeah, we hit around a little bit last night just to kind of keep the momentum going. You know what I told them is, look, we got to just go keep playing our game. Starts with defense, starts with pitching, and starts with defense and winning the battle of freebies, and then we got to hit the ball around a little bit.
You got a lot of girls that have played in this game or in other high-pressure games. How valuable is that for you as a coach?
I think it's really valuable. One thing we talk about a lot around our program is, we've got to be able to do hard things. And so we played a very difficult schedule this year with a number of Class A teams. And hopefully what that does is it prepares them for a big moment like this.
It's pretty common matchup there between the Squirrels and the Vikings here. Talk about this year's Vikings team, though, and what are the things that they do well that you have to play against?
Yeah, they're very well coached, so they're just not going to make a whole lot of mistakes. They're going to and they're going to be able to put the ball in play, and they're going to do the things that Kindred does. They like to run on you. They like to put pressure on your defense, and so we've just got to be prepared for that. Again, win the battle of freebies. It's where it's going to start, and then as long as we put the ball in play a bit, I think we'll be in pretty good shape.
First inning, what do you want to see there out defensively? But then when you get the bats out there, what do you have to do to come out to a fast start?
Yeah, ideally what we're going to do is we shut them down 1, 2, 3 there and come in and put a crooked number up right away and put pressure back on them. That would be my ideal start to the game here.
Very good, Coach Scott. Thanks for the time. Best of luck. We'll talk to you afterwards.
Super. Appreciate the coverage.
That is Scott Kost, head coach for the Central Cass Squirrels. Our pregame coaches' comments here brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. The website, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, Dakota Heritage Bank. Earlier today in the loser-out elimination game, it was Hillsboro Central Valley with a late inning offensive explosion as they win 8-5, trailed 2-0 most of the game. Got 8 runs in the last couple of innings. Big bases loaded double by Valley City brought it down to 8-5, but then the next batter pops out, and Hillsboro Central Valley on their home field will move on to take on the loser of this game in a state qualifier game. We'll have that coverage for you coming up immediately after our region championship game. It's the Squirrels, it's the Vikings. It's region championship softball here today on yourliveevent.com.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Time for our starting lineups ahead of our first pitch of this region championship game between the Central Cass Squirrels and the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Squirrels the number 1 seed, Vikings the number 2 seed in the region. Let's look at our starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. For the Kindred-Richland Vikings, batting order will be Emma Schmitz leading off playing center field. Lila Kittleson will bat second, do the catching. Janet Tazark will bat third, play shortstop. Batting fourth at third base, Sierra Nipstead. Josie Mathis will bat fifth, play first base. Your pitcher today will be Charlie Odegaard, batting sixth. Bergen Eisenschenk is the designated player today. She'll bat seventh. Kate Odegaard's in left field. She bats eighth. And Lauren Schulman will bat ninth, play second base here today for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. For the Central Cass Squirrels, defensively, they'll come out with Aspirin Preen behind the plate. It'll be an infield of Brittany Bussey at first base, Keelan Flanagan at second, Sophie Sherwood at shortstop, Maddie Stagg at third base. Rachel Parkhouse in left field, Kira Gunnifson in center field, Kaylee Halverson in right field, and in the circle today doing the pitching will be Whitney Mitchell for the Central Cass Squirrels. Your starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar. Go online to the website to find out more information about their great quality products. They're grower-owned. Find out career opportunities, crystalsugar.com. Kindred-Richland Vikings. Here are the away team. They'll be up to bat first. When we come back with the Central Cass Squirrels in the field, we get our first pitch for this region championship softball matchup underway. Coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
We're ready for the first pitch here today of this region championship game. First pitch brought to you by the Norman County Raceway with the World of Outlaws late models coming to Ada Tuesday, June 30th. Get your tickets online right now. You got time right now, normancounty.raceway.com. We'll wait for you. And welcome back. Glad you could do that here. Again, June 30th there, the Norman County Raceway with the World of Outlaws late models coming up. Central Cass Squirrels, Whitney Mitchell will be in the circle ready to deliver our first pitch here to Emma Schmitz for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Here today, our umpire crew, we got Colby Pennick, Chad Mears, Mark Sandman here. The boys in blue ready to get off going here with this region championship. The Vikings in their blue unis with the pinstripe tops, they step up to the plate as Emma Schmitz takes the first pitch, falls it back. Therefore, strike number 1. 4:33, our first pitch comes in. Only 33 minutes behind the posted time here today. Had a lengthy game number 1 there. That was won by Hillsborough Central Valley over Valley City. There in that elimination game. Pitch runs up high, ball 1, even count now to Schmitz. 67 degrees here. A few clouds, partly cloudy, mostly cloudy, we'll say there. Wind speeds in the 16s, mid-teens there. Here's where we get a strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Amateur wannabe meteorologist Kevin Kochman with the weather update there for our first pitch. Wind blowing in from center field. Mentioned that as well. Feels real nice. Comes right into the open window of the press box. I like it. Check swing. Did she hold? She held up as the appeal goes down to our first base umpire and says it's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Emma Schmitz. Lila Kittleson, Jana Tazarek on deck in the hole to lead off this first inning for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Whitney Mitchell rocks and delivers the 2-2. Preen trying to frame it, but it's off the plate. Ball 3. Thanks for joining us here today on yourliveevent.com. Region 1 softball. We have Region 2 softball, Region 1, Region 2 baseball. A lot of region play for you here today, and we appreciate you. Tune into this one. Ball 4 misses. Schmitz works her way back to a leadoff walk.
Coming to the plate, number 10, Lila.
Here in the statistic that has always stuck with me. I heard this like 20 years ago, so I'm guessing it's changed since then. But leadoff walks score like 70% of the time. Yeah. I have no study to back that up with. Heard it once in a major league broadcast, and I've just always remembered it since. Here's strike 1 now to Lila Kittleson, the lefty catcher for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Runner on first base in Schmitz. Mitchell rocks, delivers outside. Ball 1, even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here, Mitchell picking up the wins in the 2 games so far of this region tournament. They've not allowed a run. Swing and a miss. Blew it by her inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Then Rachel Parkos pitching the last inning of the 2 victories. So 8 innings pitched so far for Mitchell in this one. Here comes 1-2. Called strike 3. Froze her on the outside black, and that will be our first out.
Coming to the plate.
Janet Tazarek will bat
number
now.
11, Jana Tazarek.
Tazarek, right-handed hitting shortstop for the Vikings in that number 3 hole of lineup. There, Nipstead will be behind her. At first base, Emma Schmitz. After her leadoff walk. Here's a pitch, foul down the first base line. Strike 1. You got a pitcher in Mitchell that is going to be around the zone. Typically, you want to get aggressive on that early pitch then, expecting something in there, and that time just not able to catch up with it. Here's the pitch, and this one's fouled to the backstop. Aspen Preen behind the plate. Brady Bussey at first base. Keelan Flanagan at second. Sophie Sherwood at shortstop. Maddie Stagg at third base. Rachel Parkos in left field. Kira Gunnifson in center. And Kaylee Halverson in right field. The defense for Central Cass as the pitch comes up high. Ball 1. Parkos is the flex player today. Raya Zimmerman, the designated player in the batting lineup for her. Here comes the 1-2, making a 2-2 pitch now as Tazarek lays off that one. Coach Brandt down at third, sending in the signs to the hitter and base runner. Mitchell gets the signs for the pitch, and this one is popped over towards the first base dugout. Foul ball. Sixth pitch of the at-bat. Inning started off with a full count and a leadoff walk to Emma Schmidt. She's aboard at first base while the Kittleson went down on strikes. And now Mitchell trying to see if she can do the same to Tazarek. And she does on a drop third strike. Runner on first will advance there.
Our next batters, number 5, Sierra Nipstead.
So on what will be the passed ball there. Tazarek out on the strike. So now Sierra Nipstead will bat. Nipstead hitting cleanup today for the Vikings. The runner in scoring position trying to push that first run across early. Mitchell misses there, ball 1. Nipstead didn't play on Saturday, didn't play on Monday, although came in for the part 2 of our semifinal game. The resume portion that was played in Central Cass yesterday. Aaron starting at third base here today for the Vikings. This one, pop, fly, and fall. We'll go out of play onto the auxiliary field. Here checking out see Nipstead stepping back in. Go. And this pitch for ball 3, making it now 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, and a runner on second base. Emma Schmitz after a leadoff walk in scoring position. Here comes a pitch to Nipstead, inside, ball 4. Nice stop behind the plate by Preen.
Coming to the plate is number 6, Josie Mathis.
We'll see Mathis coming up now. Doing a little look here at the other regions around the state if we can, as first pitch, strike 1 here to Mathis. And we don't really have any updates for any of the regions right now. So we looked, we tried. Nothing there. Here's a number there over towards shortstop. Pick, field, throw across, stretch by Bussey for the out. Sherwhite will get it over to first for the out. So the 2 walks in the inning stay aboard. No runs, hits, errors, 2 runners left on base for Kindred-Richland. As we go to the bottom of the first inning, scoreless on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard with Central Cass coming to the bat.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day 1. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Bottom of the first inning, Central Cass Squirrels will bat in a scoreless game. They will bring up Sophie Sherwhite, Aspen Preen, Whitney Mitchell do up 1, 2, and 3 here in the batting order. Brady Bussey will bat 4th in the cleanup spot. Ryan Zimmerman, your designated player, will bat 5th. Kaylee Halverson, Maddie Stegg, Keelan Flanagan, and Kara Gunnufson round out the batting 9. For the Kindred-Richland Vikings, Lila Kittleson behind the plate catching. Josie Mathis at first base. Orin Schillman at second base. Janet Tazarek at shortstop. Sarah Nipstead at third. Kate Odegaard's in left field. Emma Schmitz in center field. And Lizzie Hillman in right field as the flex player today. Your pitcher is Charlie Odegaard to start things off for the Kindred-Richland Vikings as her first pitch delivered in is popped up and will drift back to the backstop for strike one to Sophie Sherwhite. Central Cass on Monday, they did score in each of the 4 innings in that 5-inning victory over Hillsborough Central Valley, or 10-run rule shortened 5-inning victory. They only came to bat in 4 innings is what I'm trying to say. Here with 4, 4, 4, and 3 runs scored in their 15-0 win. Fall to the backstop for strike 2 to Sherwhite. Here she will await the 0-2. Call it a waste pitch as it's up and over everyone to the backstop. Here by Odegaard. One ball, 2 strikes. Sherwhite, right-handed hitting a shortstop at the top of the batting order for the Squirrels. Check swing, held up. It's high for a ball 2. Even score now, or even count, I should say. It is an even score, 0-0, your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, bottom of the first inning. And this one, swing and a miss, strike 3. Sherwhite goes down swinging, brings up Aspen Preen. The lefty. Here, and looking at the spray chart for her this region tournament, everything's gone to right field, including the home run on Monday, 2-run home run. This one popped up and out of play. A lot of extra base hits on Monday, too. Had 3 homers and a good handful of doubles and triples there. So taking the extra bases there with some power into the gaps. Squirrels, after an off day, you're trying to bring that back. Pitch missing, even count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 balls, 3 strikes, the first 7 pitches here by Odegaard, hitting that 50-50 margin. It was 23 pitches in the first inning for Whitney Mitchell, with the 2 walks given up. Got her to chase off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the Squirrel catcher, Aspen Preen. Whitney Mitchell on deck. We'll get pitcher v. pitcher here in the first. And hold on, we got time called. And I believe they're just... Okay, they called the ball as it looked like Odegaard was going to be going before ready. So call a ball, even out now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's a ground ball towards second. Going to the right, picked up by Schulman. Throw to first is not in time. Preen beats it out. And it will be an infield single. And the first hit of the game for either team, and our first base runner for the Squirrels. Whitney Mitchell bats now. I talked about the spread chart for Preen Mitchell with her 5 hits she's had in the region tournament so far. 1 down the left field line, 1 to left center, 1 straightaway center field. That was a home run. 1 to right center field, and 1 right down the right field line. About an even as a spread as you can get. Strike 1 on the first pitch. This one up tie off the glove. Can't be snow cone there by Kittleson behind the plate, and the runner will move up. There on the wild pitch on the high. Well, pitch coming up high. Preen moves up. It's now 2 balls, or excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 down, runner on second base. Mitchell awaiting the offering here from Odegaard. This one, ground ball, second base, picked by Schillman, and she'll grab it and check the runner on third here as Mathis. Awareness there that
our next batter,
Squirrels will look to take it if they can. So the ground out 4-3 moves the runner up, where should a wild pitch, pass ball, something like that have the opportunity for Preen to score. Meanwhile, Brady Bussey will bat. First pitch to her, up top and away as it's ball one. Charlie Odegaard. Couple of veteran pitchers here in this game, Odegaard and Mitchell. They know what they're doing. Fly ball right field. Hillman comes over, couple steps, one more to her left, and it's into the glove for out number 3. A one-out single, and that runner stranded at third base. No runs, one hit, no errors, one runner left on for Central Cass. We're through one inning complete. Your Dakota Heritage scoreboard, it zeros up for both Kindred-Richland and Central Cass as we go to the top of the second.
Inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com.
Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Charlie Odegaard will lead things off for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Bergen Eisenschenk, Kate Odegaard, the 6, 7, 8 batters for the Vikings. First pitch, liner down the line, it goes foul. Bussey made an effort for that and looked like she realized she wasn't going to get to it and didn't want to stab at it and cause it to be a fair ball, so she'll let it go foul for strike number 1. Vikings 2 runners in the first inning, both on walks issued by Mitchell. Didn't get past second base. Here's the 0-1 inside lookout, jump out of the way. Here's Odegaard showing a little bit of verticality on that one to get out of the way of it at the ankles. Here's the 1-1 from Mitchell. She will rock and deliver. This one off the handle of the bat. Short roller, slow roller over towards third. Stretch at first as Bussey makes the catch. Had to stretch up the line there to get it, and Stagg will get the assist. So 5-3 on the putout.
Number 17, Bergen Eisenschenk.
Bergen Eisenschenk will bat. Designated hitter, or designated player, I should say. It's like the designated hitter, but it's the designated player on the softball field. Why? I don't know why they need the different name, but they do. Here's strike 1 to Eisenschenk. As Whitney Mitchell steps on the pitching rubber, ready to deliver the 0-1. And that one runs into the ribcage. And Eisenschenk going to walk that one off on the way down to first. Hit by pitch. Aaron, throughout this tournament, Mitchell has liked to work inside, and most pitchers do like to work inside for that weak contact. That one just got away from her and right into the midsection of Eisenschenk. She looks to be okay as she gets down to first base. She'll be aboard.
Our next batter,
so the third base runner,
Kate Odegaard.
And I'll bring up Kate Odegaard, third base runner of the game. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. The first 7 batters. Otherwise, it's been strikeout, and 2 groundouts to the left side. Kate Odegaard looks to bat. And this first pitch is up high for a ball. 1-0 Eisenschenk on first base. Kate Odegaard at the plate. Lauren Schillman on deck. Strike one, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. The Vikings occupying the third base dugout here today. Squirrels in the first. Chatter coming from both. Here's the 1-1. Crosses for strike 2. Watched in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the winner of this one, as you might assume, because it is a region championship game, will go to the state tournament as region champion. Very likely a highly seeded participant in the state tournament. Here's a swing and a miss on the 1-2. Might have been a caught fall tip, but held on, and it's a strikeout, number 3 by Mitchell.
Coming to the plate is our next batter, number 2, Lawrence Sheeman.
Lauren Sheelman will bat now. 9th batter in the order for the Vikings with 2 down, a runner on first base. Mitchell rocks, delivers outside. Green comes out of the crouch there just to make sure the runner doesn't try and run. 1 ball, no strikes. Loser of this game will face Hillsborough Central Valley in a state qualifying game that will take place after this one. We'll have it for you right here with yourliveevent.com. Swing and a miss, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, runner on first base, scoreless game here in the top of inning number 2. Kindred-Richland at the plate. Central Cass trying to get the out and come up with the bats in the bottom half. Too far inside, maybe a little bit low as well. 2 balls and 1 strike. Top of the order with Emma Schmitz awaits on deck, should they get the opportunity. And swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in inning number 2. Right now for the Kindred-Richland Vikings and Lauren Sheelman. And the pitch has fallen to the backstop, the netting. Field looking pretty darn good here today. After we had 4 games with wind on Saturday, a game and a half with rain on Monday, off day on Tuesday, and the earlier game here today, we got a called strike 3 to end the inning. We'll finish that thought when we come back in the bottom of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base for the Kindred-Richland Vikings in their half of the second. To the bottom half we go. Central Cass comes to the plate. 0-0, our score on a Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching on yourliveevent.com. Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
It will be the 5, 6, 7 batters of the Central Cass Squirrel batting order due up to the plate here in this second inning. Raya Zimmerman, Kaylee Halverson, Eddie Stagg. Facing against Charlie Odegaard, and the first pitcher lined right up the middle. A lookout. Diamond Cutter Express right back up. And 1 pitch, base hit. Odegaard kind of had to olay it just to avoid it there. And then right over the second base bag into center field. Zimmerman is aboard, and Kaylee Halverson will bat now. Had 5 hits in this region tournament thus far, including a home run on Monday. The victory over Hillsborough Central Valley. Check swing. It's called a strike. 0-1 to Oliverson. Squirrel bats got a base runner on with 1 out in the first inning. Wild pitch and a ground up moved her over to third, and that's as far as she advanced. Inside, even count, 1 ball, 1 strike to Halverson. Zimmerman there aboard at first base for the Squirrels. This one away, 4-2. Charlie Odegaard pitching for Kindred-Richland. Picked up the win over the 2-day affair, Monday into Tuesday. Popped up and won't be located as it drifts off into the netting behind home plate. We appreciate that netting here at the Olson Softball Complex. We've had a couple come our way and feel very secure with that netting over us. Just 1 or 2 that would have came directly at our camera lens, which would not have been ideal. Ball down the left field line will go foul. Dipstead tried to range over, stick up the glove, but not in the vicinity to get it. We'll stay 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's game 8 of 9 to be played at the Olson Softball Complex, part of the Class B Region 1 tournament. Waste pitch away, couldn't get her to chase. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first base here. Runner is Raya Zimmerman. Batter is Kaylee Halverson. On deck hitter is Maddie Stagg for Central Cass. Here from the bottom half of the order, trying to start something. Instead they get a swing and miss. Runner goes halfway and then retreats. Halverson goes down swinging. Second strikeout by Odegaard. Maddie Stagg will bat now. Stagg, right-hand hitter, third baseman for the Squirrels. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Oh and 1. Here with the runner Zimmerman aboard at first after a leadoff single. Up high, even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield, what you'd expect to hear with 1 down and a runner on first. Double play depth. In the corners there and a little deeper in the middle infield. For right field, though, playing a little bit closer line. I think you'd normally expect them to play to a right-hand hitter. Big gap there and right center field. Ball missing, 2 balls, 1 strike. This one hit down the left field line. It's well struck, going back. It's to the base of the wall. Extra bases here as she'll round first, go to second. Throw comes into third, and Zimmerman slides in safely. They're advancing to third on the double by Maddie Stagg. Zimmerman had to hold just long enough, make sure that Kate Odegaard out there in left field would or would not catch it. And it goes down, lands at the base of the wall in the 2-bagger. Here puts 2 runners in scoring position. We're going to have Zimmerman come out now as a pinch runner comes in. Morgan Maggio will come in to run for Zimmerman, the designated player. Now the left-handed hitting Keelan Flanagan will bat. 2 in scoring position for the Squirrels.
Number 3, Keelan Flanagan.
Infield playing very close in on the corners. expecting bunt. There is the bunt. They'll look at the runner back. They'll come in to score, and everyone's safe. Throw went to first, drop. Now the second runner will come across, and now we've got a runner going down to second, coming into center field, and no, they're saying go back to first. Did they call a dead ball? Or was there... They do allow both runs to come in. I don't know if they did call something on the runner Flanagan being in on that one, but as we get a meeting on the mound, okay, it was a bunt there that was dropped down. Check the runner back at third. That allowed her to reach over at first. So it'll go down as a fielder's choice. And then Majo would score at home. Stieg would come in. She would score at second on the throw then, or the ball that was dropped. And then Flanagan was going down to second.
Number 7,
might have been tagged out, but our umpire is saying, no, we got to go back to first. We didn't get the official call on why. But that's where she's at. 2 runs have come in to make it 2-0 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 1 out in the inning. Bottom of inning number 2. Kiera Gunnifson will bat. She shows bunt, tries to lay it down, misses, and Kittleson comes out of the crouch, runs the runner back to first base. So the Squirrels strike first on our scoreboard. Here's they've got 2 hits this inning. Now time is called. And they're calling a delay that time, so it's 1-1. Ball there to the batter, Gunnifson. Bunt here down the third base line. That is fall. It's the 3rd or 4th time today between our first game and the first couple innings here today that our umpiring crew has really emphasized what most people would recognize as the pitch clock, as you got to get ready to pitch, you got to get ready to bat. Had it against both batters and pitchers here today. And I think it's something that's been talked about over the first couple days of the region tournament as we get a pop-up towards short, glove that time by Tazarek, and the runner Flanagan retreats back to first.
Back at the top of the lineup.
So
Number
definitely
1, Sophie Sherwhite.
Point of discussion over the first few games, and umpires making sure to police that side of the rule book here today. Sophie Sherwhite will bat now, top of the order up for the Squirrels, leading 2-0. This pitch misses away for ball 1. If I'm correct, batter has 10 seconds to get in the box, be ready for the pitch. Pitcher has 20 seconds to deliver the pitch, or at least go into her motion to deliver the pitch, as this one misses for ball 2. I believe that's the general timing numbers. Here's a 2-0 now with the runner Keelan Flanagan at first after 2 runs scored on her fielder's choice. There. Pitch missing, ball 3, 3-0. Two down in this second inning. This one lined right to the glove. Nipstead at third. Stabs at it and secures it. 2 runs come in for Central Cass on a pair of hits. 1 runner left on base. They lead after 2 innings complete, 2-0. Your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, dhb.bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
2-0, Central Cass leads over Kindred-Richland. The Vikings come to the plate. They're top of the order. Emma Schmitz, Lila Kittleson, Janet Tazarek. Schmitz worked to count full, took a walk to first base, her first at-bat. Reached her way over to second, did not go past that. First pitch, ball one. This one, swing and a miss, strike one. Here to Schmitz against Whitney Mitchell. Mitchell did not give up a hit her first trip through the batting nine. Had 4 strikeouts, did walk 2, hit 1 batter the first 9. Now she gets ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Emma Schmitz for the Vikings. Trying to get their offense going after the Squirrels got 2 here in the bottom of the second. Check swing. Did not go. Appeal down to first. Our base umpire says nope. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mitchell finding that grip on the softball, just spin it on the hip. Now gets it and ready to rock and deliver the 2-2. Inside and run it 3-2. So Schmitz, 2 at-bats, both full counts now. First time she walked. See what she does in appearance number 2. Mitchell will send in now here to Preen, and that one will be ground ball, third base, picked up by Stagg. Throw across to Bussey for the out. They're the 5-3 ground out. Making it look routine there, and that will bring up Lila Kittleson.
Number 10, Lila Kittleson.
A little time here as Preen readjusts the shin guards there behind the plate. Always thought it's got to be tough to wear that catcher's helmet when you got the ponytail there in the back too. As someone who's had a buzz cut his whole life, I'd imagine it'd be uncomfortable. Here's strike one, now to Lila Kittleson. Followed up with ball one. 1-1 count. Here to the Viking catcher. Kittleson steps in, again hitting lefty. Mitchell delivers this one for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kittleson went down looking. Her first at-bat, part of 4 strikeouts for Mitchell so far in this game. And with the bases empty, 1 down in the top of inning number 3. Ball 3, missing. 3 balls, 1 strike. And with 1 out. Infield, outfield, pretty much straight up as this one's popped up, and it will be out of play. There's the netting on the playground. Protects the young fans over there and enjoying the slides and the swings. Monkey bars and all that stuff too. Foul ball runs it full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count to Lila Kittleson. And this one is, she did. She got enough of it there for the fall tip to the backstop. Stays full, 1 down, base is empty. This top of inning number 3. Whitney Mitchell steps into the circle, rocks and delivers. Ball popped up, and this one will go out of play as well. Staying alive. You say it, and all of a sudden we get the Bee Gees up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kittleson takes the pitch up and overhead for ball 4. 9 pitch at bat, ends in a walk.
11, Jenna Tazarek.
Jenna Tazarek will bat now with Kittleson aboard at first base, 1 out in the inning. Here in the top of the 3rd inning. Tazarek, strikeout victim, her first time up. And she'll swing through the first pitch, strike 1. Tazarek here, then Nipstead on deck for the Vikings. Pitch called, strike 2. Mitchell at 55 pitches right now through her what is currently 2 1/3 innings pitched. And the 0-2 goes to 1-2. Kittleson at first. We have seen the Vikings look to be aggressive on the base paths. We'll see if they do want to try and do some running here. This one swung on and fouled off out of play. Count will stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out walk to Kittleson at first. Swing and a miss. Got her to chase. 5th strikeout for Whitney Mitchell.
Coming to the plate, number 5.
With 2 down in the top of the 3rd inning. Sarah Nipstead here at a 5-pitch walk. Her first at bat. Man, nice defensive play for the Vikings to get them out of the inning here in the bottom of the 2nd. Now trying to do something with the offense. Trailing 2-0. Vikings still looking for their first hit. Mitchell did not allow a hit on Saturday. If I'm remembering correctly, just 1 hit allowed on Monday. Here off the top of the head, something like 8 innings, 9 strikeouts, 1 hit, no runs allowed in the region tournament so far. Here she goes, 1 ball, 1 strike to Sierra Nipstead. Called strike 2, puts Mitchell ahead. Kittleson aboard at first base. You're hoping that her teammate can put one to the gap. This one off for ball 2. Evening up that count. Squirrels will have their 2, 3, 4 hitters come to the plate in the bottom of the inning, trying to extend on what is currently a 2-0 lead. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning for Whitney Mitchell. Allows a walk, but no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base through the 3 innings for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. It's no runs, no hits, no errors, 4 runners left on base in total. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Squirrels lead 2-0. Your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Will be Central Cass leading over Kindred-Richland 2-0. Bottom of the third inning, the Squirrels at bat. Aspen Preen, Whitney Mitchell, Brady Bussey up here will be 1 for 1 here today. Day for Preen so far. Infield singled up towards the second base bag. Here she'll take the first pitch. Ball 1. Charlie Odegaard, her third inning, went 36 pitches through innings 1 and 2, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs came in. And this one tapped here towards third, picked barehand, can't be fielded cleanly by Nipstead. Coming in would have been a tough play to make. Only play was to try and barehand it, and it's going to be 2 at-bats and 2 infield singles for Aspen Preen.
Number 14, Whitney Mitchell.
Whitney Mitchell bats now. Mitchell grounded out to second base. Her first at-bat. 0 for 1 on the day. Here comes the first pitch, off and away from the right-hand hitting Mitchell from Odegaard for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Defensively, we'll reset that defense after this upcoming pitch. And it is up and away, ball 2. Lila Kittleson catching, Josie Mathis at first base, Lauren Shillman at second base, Janet Tazarek at shortstop, Sarah Nipstead at third base, Kate Odegaard in left field, Emma Schmitz in center field, Lizzie Hillman, the flex player, in right field, Charlie Odegaard, the pitcher, as this one up into the gap in right center field. It's going to be extras. 1 run will come around second, around third. She'll come in to score. Mitchell's rounding second on her way to third. No throw will come in. It's a stand-up RBI triple, topping out the Richter scale right now on that play, as Mitchell's RBI triple puts the Squirrels up 3-0. The Richter scale from your Nodak Insurance Company, Terrell County Agents with Answers, Brad Richter in Hillsborough, Nick Preston in Mayville.
Our next batter is number 24, Brady
Bussey. Mitchell with another extra base hit. There, raising that slugging percentage as well. Pitch up high here to Brady Bussey. Ball 1. This is the part I like. We get the train going by in the background now. It's that nice Americana feel at the ballpark right here. 3-0, Squirrels lead over the Vikings, and the pitch low. Nope, there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brady Bussey. A pop-out, fly-out to right field in her first at-bat. She'd take one of those here, would likely be a sacrifice fly. This one off the plate, though, makes it 2-1. Bring up the sacrifice fly, and I'm trying to think what has been the strangest play at this region tournament so far, and I think the 2 infield sacrifice flies probably have to take the cake.
They're up there.
Here's a pitch up top for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Ground rule double play in the dugout.
Yeah, maybe. We're going to have a little defensive meeting here in the pitching circle doing some work there, a little on-field maintenance of that circle. Well, in-game update from Tim Kazette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales. Here in this one, it is Central Cass right now with 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They've left 2 runners on base. They have a runner on third right now, and Whitney Mitchell after her RBI triple. Kindred-Richland has no runs, no hits, no errors. They've left 4 runners on base, 3 walks, and a hit batter is how they've reached the base path, but unable to move anyone past that second base bag. Here's the 3-1, and the field maintenance works as it's right down the pipe. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Did see Central Cass prior to the top of this third inning during their warm-ups. They were doing a little, working on that landing spot of the pitcher as well. Here's one back to the glove of the pitcher, Odegaard. Throw to first for 1. Mitchell will stay at third. She will not advance. So the 1-3 ground out.
The designated player, number 5,
and that will bring up Raya. It's going to be Raya Zimmerman re-entering for Morgan Maggio. So after Zimmerman reached last time on a single, went to third, Maggio came in to run. Maggio scored the run, and now Zimmerman re-enters the ballgame. And talking about those infield sacrifice flies, Zimmerman had both of them on Monday. 1 down, runner on third. 1 run has already come in this half inning for Central Cass, leading 3-0 now. 2 in the second, 1 so far in the third. Charlie Odegaard in the pitching circle, looks in, rocks and delivers. This one popped up, foul out of play. Kaylee Halverson on deck. Here for the Squirrels. This one inside and bounces to the plate there, so Zimmerman will get out of the way. Will be a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, our count. 1 down here in the bottom of the third. Winner gets the region title. Loser plays a state qualifier game against Hillsborough Central Valley. Called strike, evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thank you for joining us here today on yourliveevent.com, our coverage of Class B Region 1 softball. Myself, Jake Berkmeyer, Kevin Kochman along with us here today. Here, thanks as well to all the sponsors you see in here throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They are the ones that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. Also, a special thanks to activities director Dave Nelson and everyone else for the hospitality shown here. I'd thank Tammy for the cookies, Dave for the connections hospitality. Kevin tells me Corey makes one heck of a hot dog as well, too. Yeah, appreciate everyone involved here. It's, outside of some weather at times, has been a great region tournament. That one fouled off here. The 3-2 delivered, and that will be ball 4. Puts runners on the corners now for Central Cass.
Batter, number 9,
Kaylee Halverson will bat now. Halverson went down swinging her first time up today. Reminder as well, too, Region 2 softball, that championship game, it's got to get pretty close to late innings there. Thompson, Pembina County North, they started about 90 minutes ago, so they got to be pretty close. That's on yourliveevent.com. Got Region 2 baseball, Region 1 baseball, yourliveevent.com, too, bringing you the region tournaments here for 1 and 2 for the spring. You can go back, rewatch some Southeast-Northeast track from last Saturday as well. Grounder to third, throw to 1 for 1. Relay home is not in time, and it will be an RBI ground out for Kaylee Halverson. So she will ground out.
Maddie Stay.
Whitney Mitchell will come in to score. Raya Zimmerman will go to second base. Makes it 4-0 for Maddie Stagg to come and bat. Stagg doubled here to left field, her first at bat. Came in to score. Then on the throw of the fielder's choice ground out. Pitch one up for a ball. With two down here in the bottom of the third inning. Kindred-Richland trailing 4-0. They've given up 2 runs to the Central Cass Squirrels in the second and so far in the thirds. Is this one off the glove and will allow the runner to advance to third. Zimmerman safe on the next base. And it's 2-0 is the count. Oh, Central Cass, 4 runs thus far. They've done on 5 hits. They've left 2 runners on base. They're trying to avoid leaving anyone on there here in this third. We get a fall to the backstop. Strike 1. Inning started with a leadoff single, followed up with an RBI triple. And then that last run coming in to score on an RBI groundout, bringing those 2 runs across this inning. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Maddie Stagg at the plate for Central Cass. Playing third base for the Squirrels, looking to deliver a hit. Had one earlier. And the 3-1 will let her walk down to first base. Inning will continue as Keelan Flanagan
Coming to the plate.
will bat.
Number 3, Keelan Flanagan.
Tazara comes over from short and talks to Odegaard real quick. Maybe just possible how they're going to play it defensively if that runner should decide to go. Here with first and third occupied. 2 down. Flanagan hit into a fielder's choice last time, allowed runs to come in. Here the runner goes, just throw back to the pitcher. No play down to second as Stagg's in with a stolen base. Ball 1 to Flanagan. And this one line down the left field line, drifting, twisting, fall into a crowd of blue, but I don't know which blue. You got the Kindred-Richland Vikings, got the Hillsborough Central Valley Burros. Both have been on that third base line here as far as occupying that dugout in games 1 and 2 here today. That's where a lot of the fans have been then, and the Burros will play the loser of this game coming up next. So, not sure. Here's a pop towards second base, and it will be Chilman with the catch for the out number 3. Soft pop for the third out, but 2 more runs come across for Central Cass after 3 innings complete on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kindred-Richland, no runs, hits, errors, 4 runners left on base. Central Cass, 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 4 runners left on base here on yourliveevent.com.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their clothing and footwear department, featuring the brands of Brothers in Arms, Howitzer, Ariat, Cinch, and Twisted X Footwear. Emery Vistos Implement, everything and anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
Josie Mathis.
Here we have Josie Mathis batting for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Here, strike one. To Mathis lead off now, ground ball. Diamond cutter up the middle for a base hit. First hit of the game for Kindred-Richland. They get the bats going. Trying to get the bats going. Here we saw in our first game, it was late offense to come back from that one for Hillsborough Central Valley in the victory over Valley City 8-5. Part of our Bank North bracket breakdown. Here, which we'll get to after this pitch, which is a pop shot into right field, drops in, and runner will be safe at second. Came in the right area where Halverson, she could have came up with it cleanly, would have had a chance maybe to get the runner on second, but instead it's back-to-back base hits to begin the inning for the Vikings. Your Bank North bracket breakdown: from everyday banking to ag and business lending, Bank North supports local families and businesses with financial solutions rooted in community commitment and local decisions. Visit banknorth.bank to learn more. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Here we'll have a courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher. It'll be Adeline Cub, right? Yeah, Madeline Cub will come in to run as the courtesy runner. But the bracket breakdown, as mentioned earlier today, Hillsborough Central Valley over Valley City, 8-5 in that one. So the rest of the bracket will be the deciding factor of this game, with the loser going to face Hillsborough Central Valley in our state qualifying game coming up after this contest. Bergen Eisenshank will bat now. Nobody out, and runners on first and second. Here is the throw down to second after the ball. And runner dives back in safely. Mathis getting the jersey dirty. Everyone's taking a little bit of time there. Now they all get set. Let's go. Here comes the pitch. Bunt shown. It's popped up and diving after it. Preen can't get to it. Maximum effort laid out on that one. Off to the left, that third base dugout side. Unable to get to it. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Eisenshank. Runners on first and second. If nothing else, is trying to move them over. Trailing by 4 runs here in the 5th. Whitney Mitchell, rock and deliver, swing and a miss. Big strikeout that time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts here for Mitchell. 7 strikeouts, 2 hits, 3 walks, 1 hit batter on 70 pitches to get to 3 1/3 innings completed. Kate Odegaard will bat now. Here, left fielder for the Vikings. Is this one high fly, and will this... It will be an out. Infield fly was not called. Runner will tag in advance, and then the trail runner goes as well. So it will be a pop out right on the edge of the grass near the line. They're going to appeal down, and now our umpires are going to get together. They say safe. They say safe. There.
Our next batters, number 2, Lauren Freeman.
Josie Mathis will go to third. Gubb then will go to second on the throw. And I think the question here is if the runners tagged properly. Coach Koss comes out and quick conversation. Here, so a 2 out, runners on second and third. And we have the number 9 hitter, Lauren Schliemann. Here, she was a strikeout victim in her first at-bat. She'll take the first pitch, ball 1. Because that pop-up was close to the foul line, you didn't have the umpires signal the automatic infield fly, because if it drops foul, it's a foul ball. So because of that, I think that was maybe where some of that confusion was. But then the runners, after it was caught, Mathis as the lead runner at second, able to tag, advance over, and then Cub falling behind her at the throw. Some think she didn't tag. Honestly, I didn't see it. I was watching the lead runner. But our umpires said she's safe at second when they appealed and tagged her. So that's what we have. And we also have a 1-ball, 2-strike count now. Here with 2 down, runners on second and third. Mitchell trying to keep that goose egg on the scoreboard. Will send the 1-2. Very close on that one. Honestly, I don't know how you lay off that one. That one was... Ooh, that is a batter's eye. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 2 runners on base in scoring position for the Vikings. Looking for a base hit. This one low for a ball. Fills the count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the order is on deck. Here's Mitchell. Looks in. Rocks. Delivers a full count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got out of the jam with a strikeout. And Mitchell keeps the Vikings scoreless through 4 innings. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Central Cass leads over Kindred-Richland 4-0, your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Central Cass Squirrels as the number 1 seed coming into this Class B Region 1 softball tournament. They're leading the number 2 seed, Kindred-Richland, the Vikings. So many times this region championship game has come down to these 2 programs. You could write at least 1 chapter of a book about the rivalry between these 2 programs. Here's a ball fouled off for strike number 1 to Kira Gunnifson. Number 9 hitter, top of the order on deck with Sophie Sherwhite. Not only region championship matchups, but state championship or state tournament matchups too. A lot of history here in the Class B between these 2 programs. Inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here, Gunnifson waits the pitch, watches it inside for a ball. Charlie Odegaard pitching for Kindred-Richland. Lila Kittleson is catching. Josie Mathis at first base. Lauren Schleeman at second. Janet Tazarek at short. Sarah Nipstead at third. Kate Odegaard in left field. Emma Schmitz in center. Lizzie Hillman in right field. As this one flied out of play over the first base dugout. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Second inning, 2 runs came across. Here it was here we got a hit here, left side, up in the air, hangs up there for Kate Odegaard. Ranging over towards center field, she will glove it for the out.
Coming to the top of the lineup.
Turn it
Number
over
one,
now, top of the order.
Sherwhite.
Sophie Sherwhite batting for Central Cass. 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and then a liner towards the glove of Nipstead at third. As I was saying, the runs coming across in the second inning. It was a leadoff single, a one-out double, put runners on second and third. We had a ground out that brought in a run, and then on the throw, brought in a second run. Popped up towards third base. Nipstead's there, and second time in as many at-bats. Sherwhite finds the glove of Nipstead for the out.
Aspen Preen.
We'll bring up now Aspen Preen. Preen, 2 for 2 today with a pair of singles. She scored a run in that 2-run third inning. Came in to score on the Whitney Mitchell RBI triple, who waits on deck. First pitch, fouled to the backstop, strike one. Both of Preen's singles have been of the infield variety. One there towards second base. There. Schliemann going to her right, unable to get the throw in time, and then was slow roller, basically a swinging bunt that ate up Nipstead at third. And this one through the legs at second base there, 5-hole, and that will be a 2-out error. First error of the game on either team. So runner aboard and mound visit. Looks like we're going to have defensive substitutions here. Got Hillman coming in from right field. We're going to have Schliemann go out to right field. Well, out to the outfield. And we're going to have Hillman come in play second. Yep, so it's going to be the straight swap defensively, second for right field.
Our batter's number 14, Whitney Mitchell.
Believe that will be the straight swap there. It could be something with the batting order as well, too, because Hillman as the flex player. We'll see what they do. But I think that should be the straight swap. Here's a soft pop over to first. And just for funsies, stepping on the bag for the fourth out of the inning. There, so Mitchell pops out to Mathis at first, and it will stay 4-0 as we go to the top of the fifth inning. Central Cass leading over Kindred-Richland on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Immediately following this game.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Get ahead of your spring planting needs with flowers, shrubs, and trees. Watts Ace Hardware Greenhouse is open now. Watts Ace Hardware, a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware and check out their greenhouse, which is open right now.
At Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, they understand that maintaining independence is important. Heritage House gives residents their independence while having access to supportive services tailored to your needs. Plus, on-site health care provided by Sanford Health can give you peace of mind knowing that coordinated and immediate care is always available. Find out more about independent living at Heritage House in Halstead. Call 218-456-2105 or visit halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Here we get ready to start the top of the fifth inning. Defensive alignment for Central Cass. Whitney Mitchell pitching, Aspen Preen catching. Brady Bussey at first, Keelan Flanagan at second, Sophie Sherwhite at shortstop, Maddie Stagg at third base. Rachel Parkhouse is your flex player. She's out in left field. Raya Zimmerman's the designated player hitting for her in the lineup. Garrett Gunnifson's in center field. Kaylee Halverson in right field for the Squirrels. As we get the first pitch here to Emma Schmitz. Swing and a miss, strike one. Top of the order up for Kindred-Richland. Here, Schmitz followed by Lila Kittleson, Janet Tazarek. Twice here, Whitney Mitchell has gone through the batting order, facing those 18 batters. They did on 77 pitches, no runs, 8 strikeouts, 2 hits, 3 walks, 1 hit batter. Given up, and on a region championship game, that no runs given up is a big number. Here comes an 0-2 now, here to Schmitz, and it's 3 pitches, 3 strikes. There, Schmitz goes down, swinging.
Number 10.
There, and for
Lila
Mitchell,
Kittleson.
there, that being strikeout number 9 in the game. Lila Kittleson will bat now. She has struck out and walked in her 2 plate appearances. 0 for 1 today. First pitch up and over everybody. Ball 1. Kittleson had to duck out of the way. Watch the bat on that one as well. I have seen it where those high pitches, the batter ducks out of the way, doesn't drop the bat, and all of a sudden they're getting tagged out before they realize what's happened. Strike 1 called through the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. (4-0) Central Cass with the lead. Back-to-back 2-run innings. Here's a bunt, and it's going foul. They're immediately off the bat that time of Kittleson. But trying to make sure the defense is not napping, make sure they're paying attention out there. Try and get aboard here, looking for base runners in this top of the 5th inning. 4-run deficit. And pitch up high for a ball. Knock on wood as the announcer jinx, but the Squirrels have not allowed a run in this region tournament so far. 13-0, 15-0, the win in their 2 games. And this one, swing and a miss for strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts for Mitchell, gives her double figures
Our next batter,
on the
number 11,
strikeout counter.
Anna Tazarek.
This will also be the first game that the Squirrels play at bottom of the 5th inning. As Whitney Mitchell delivers the pitch inside here to Janet Tazarek. Two down, base is empty. Tazarek here today, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts against Mitchell. And Mitchell now delivering away a ball. Mentioned earlier about how Mitchell was pounding the inside part of the plate. If you look at where Tazarek is standing in the box now, the heels on the back or the line of the box there, far away from the plate, trying to open up that front side, and there she gets ground ball over towards short, picked up by Sherwhite, and that will be the ground out 6-3 to end it. 1, 2, 3 inning, including a pair of strikeouts for Whitney Mitchell there at the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the inning. Central Cass leading Kindred-Richland 4-0.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Brady Bussey.
Brady Bussey, Raya Zimmerman, Kaylee Halverson due up for the Central Cass Squirrels. They lead 4-0, and it's the 4, 5, 6 batters of their order. They will face Charlie Odegaard. First pitch, ground ball, fall, third base line. Bussey 0 for 2 today with a fly out to right field. She also grounded one back to the pitcher Odegaard in inning number 3. Strike 1 to her. And now Odegaard delivers this one. High fly, left field. Going out, coming in. Tazarek, Odegaard, foul territory, drifts in. Odegaard dives for it. And they are going to call it a fall. Okay, Bussy was on her way to second base. And she's going to take the shortcut through the middle of the field back to the batter's box there. I agree with that one there as Odegaard diving after it there. Was in foul territory there before she went after it. So, fall ball, strike 2. Bussy back to home plate. Charlie Odegaard back in the circle. Ready to rock and deliver on the 0-2. Liner through the gap into left field. This one's squarely in fair territory. And they're going to throw all the way to first, trying to get Bussy on a big turn at the bag. But she will be safe on the leadoff single. Raya Zimmerman bats now. 1 for 1 with a walk, and in her first at bat, she singled straight up the middle. There's actually one just over the right shoulder of Charlie Odegaard, the pitcher, trying to get out of the way of that one for some self-preservation. Here she'll pop this one up in the infield. Near collision that time between Mathis at first and Charlie Odegaard, the pitcher. Mathis calling her away at the last second. Odegaard getting out of the way, and Mathis able to grab the pop-up for out number 1. Haley Halverson bats. 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out to short. Check swing on the first pitch. It's a called strike. 1 down, runner on first base. Here for the Squirrels. Pitch here, snap throw down to first. Runner gets back. I thought I heard strike 2 being called. It was 0-2. Thanks to our umpire for giving us a sign. Mark Salmon behind the plate. Kobe Pennick, Chad Mears in the field here for this game. Called strike 3. Got her looking for the strikeout, second out of the inning. And for Charlie Odegaard, that'll be her third strikeout thrown in this game. Eddie Stagg bats now. Stagg doubled to the wall in left field. Her first at bat came in to score a run. She walked and stole second base where she ended in inning number 3. So 1 for 1 today with a run and a stolen base and ball 1 on this one. Brady Bussy, board at first. Here after a leadoff single, now a ball hit down the line, fall wide of the third base bag. Strike 1. Here to Maddie Stagg. Keelan Flanagan on deck. Squirrels so far have left 5 runners on base in the first 4 innings. They've also scored 4 runs, so they've had the runners out there and for the most part have taken advantage of the opportunities. Here's off plate, 2 balls, 1 strike. And this one, check swing, saying she didn't go. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Two down, runner on first base. Odegaard delivers the 3-1. That's going to be ball 4. Close on that check swing. Close on that ball 4. But it is ball 4, and it's down to first base. Inning continues. Keelan Flanagan will bat. 0 for 2 here with ground outs back to, well, one was a fielder's choice, hit back towards the pitcher area. Run scored on that one. Here she'll just reach out the bat, hit it over in foul territory. Left side will drift out of play. Foul ball, strike number 1. Flanagan here is also popped out to second base in her 2 at-bats. Oh, 1, 2 down, 2 on. Here in this bottom of inning number 5. Caught the outside black. Strike 2. That was Odegaard's 85th pitch of the day. Here has the 0-2, a ground ball off the glove at second base. They're going to wave a runner around third. She's going to come in to score. Other runner will go to third. Trail runner will go to second. And Flanagan making things happen there on the infield single. So the infield single. Bussey will come in. She will score. We'll have Steg going to third as well. Flanagan safe at second on that throw to advance, and Coach Cass coming out of the dugout. We're going to have some substitutions, and made the comment in our first game. We'll reiterate it now. Nice to have nice weather where you don't deal with the parkas and the sweatshirts, and you can know who's subbing in. Yep. So 23 will be McKenna Holen will bat. McKenna Holen batting here for the Squirrels.
McKenna Holen.
Leading 5-0 in her first pitch to her. Golf shot off the glove of second base. And it's down 1 scores. They're going to wave a second run around. Safe at the plate. 2 runs scored. Out of the glove, it bounced. They're there at second base. Stieg will then score. Flanagan will score as well. Holen will hold up at first. So now it makes it 7-0. Count those last 2 runs as unearned runs. Here. And it will be a little meeting in the circle.
We're at the top of the lineup.
Everyone's back here to go now. Quick meeting. So top of the order, Sophie Sherwhite. And there are 2 outs in this bottom of the 5th. But it does bring up the walk-off run has now come out of the dugout in the on-deck circle for the Squirrels. That would be Aspen Preen on deck. Here with a 7-0 margin. Swing and a miss on the 1-0. Makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. Second error of the game for the Vikings. With the 2 unearned runs scoring. 3 runs have come in this frame. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first. Here's Charlie Odegaard. Rocks and delivers. This one ground ball. Backhanded at third by Nipstead. Throw across to first for the out. And that will end the inning. 3 runs, including 2 unearned runs, come across for Central Cass. They lead on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 7-0 on yourliveevent.com.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro's Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Coming to the plates, number 5, Sierra.
Kindred-Richland Vikings trying to jumpstart the offense, and they'll start off with Sierra Nipstead, Josie Mathis, Charlie Odegaard. Here in the top of the 6th inning, trailing 7-0 to Central Cass. Whitney Mitchell delivering the first pitch, strike 1 to Nipstead. A walk and a strikeout in her 2 plate appearances thus far today. Mitchell will rock and deliver this one. Off for ball 1. 90 pitches, 55 strikes, 35 balls here today by Mitchell. Here she sets up on the 1-1 and gets this one fouled back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Whitney Mitchell pitching, Aspen Preen catching. Brady Bussey at first, Keelan Flanagan at second. Sophie Sherwhite at short, Maddie Stagg at third base. Rachel Parkhouse in left field. Garrett Gunnifson in center and Kaylee Halverson in right field as the Mitchell pitches followed to the backstop. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the loser of this one will play in a state qualifier against Hillsborough Central Valley. The winner of this one is your region champion. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's Mitchell now with 11 strikeouts in the game.
Number 6
will be Josie Mathis batting. Grounded out to short and singled up the middle in her 2 at-bats. Facing Mitchell for the 3rd time today. Called the ball on that first pitch. 3rd time today, but you wonder how many times these two have faced each other in their careers, or you see each other a lot between the high school and the summer league and everything else. And here's a swing and a miss for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on base. Here for Kindred-Richland. Vikings trailing 7-0 to the Central Cass Squirrels. Ground ball, left side, slow roller, picked at third by Stagg. Throw to Bussey, who reaches, stretches, and gets the out. 5-3 ground out for out number 2. Charlie Odegaard will come up.
Batter coming to the plate, number 3.
Odegaard 1 for 2 today. Ground out in her first at bat. Blooped a single over second base, her 2nd time up. Pitch to her. Called a strike. Tried to check swinging a little bit, but it was a called strike. Squirrels get the pitching call in from the dugout there, looking over, double checking it. Now they step up and deliver this one. A pop shot over at second base, going out, coming in. It's going to be the second baseman Flanagan who gloves it for the out. It's a 1-2-3 6th inning. Central Cass leads 7-0 as they come to the plate batting here in the bottom of inning number 6 on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Thanks for watching Region 1 Softball on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
Aspen Preen will lead things off now for the Central Cass Squirrels. 2-3-4 batters. Preen, followed by Whitney Mitchell, Brady Bussey. And the first pitch called strike. Here from Charlie Odegaard. Squirrels leading 7-0 here in the bottom of the sixth. So, at best, Vikings have to send at least their whole lineup pretty much to the plate. Here in the top of the seventh. Squirrels trying to play a few here and see if they can shorten the game by an inning. Pitch up and away for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's been Preen 2 for 3 today. Has reached all 3 times. Singled and scored a run, and then reached on an error in her 3 at-bats. Swing and a miss. Got her on the 3rd strike. Out in front, pulled the string.
Coming to the plate for the Squirrels.
Whitney Mitchell now bats.
Whitney Mitchell.
Mitchell with the ground out, tripled, and has flown out as an RBI and a run scored in that 3rd inning. This one down the line, right field line, giving chase into foul territory and landing foul. Schliemann over there and now in right field. Started the game at second, now in right. Had a lot of ground to catch up to and wasn't going to get to that one. Here's the 0-1 now to Mitchell. Off the plate for a ball. Here, Charlie Odegaard approaching 100 pitches in this one. This one flared foul over the first base dugout. After this game, we will stay with you for the awards ceremony for the region champion. It will be time for the recognition and photos. And then after that, we'll have the state qualifying game. And then after that, we'll have more recognition for the all-region team and award the plaque there for the state qualifier, the winner of our last game of the day. Here's a 2-2, missing 3 balls, 2 strikes. Odegaard has given up 7 hits, 7 runs, only 5 earned runs. Ground ball left side, backhanded. No, stabbed it in the hole at short, got by her. A little seeing-eye single through the left side. And Mitchell gets aboard at first base.
Coming to the plate, number 24.
We'll bring up
Bussey.
Brady Bussey. Bussey's 1 for 3 with a fly out. Grounded out, singled in her last at bat. Here's this first pitch up and away for ball 1. Odegaard looks in here on the 1-0. This one's up, ball 2. In Region 2, Thompson is your region champion, defeating Pembina County North 13-0. So the Thompson Tommies are your Region 2 champion. Carrington and Pembina County North, they are playing the state qualifier game here today. And Regions 3 and 4, they'll decide their stuff tomorrow as we get a ball out to the wall, left center field. Bussey hits it deep. Mitchell around third. She'll come in, scoring, standing up. An RBI double for the Squirrels makes it 8-0. Scoring the run all the way from first base.
Raya Zimmerman.
Bussey picks up the ribby, and it will be now Raya Zimmerman scheduled to come up. But Coach Scott Koss coming over, talking with our umpire, and we have number 22 coming in to run, and that is Olivia Rude. Olivia Rude will run at second base. As Bussey gets high fives coming off the field.
Rude. Again, number 5,
Raya Zimmerman batting here. And Zimmerman with one out in the sixth. She is representing the walk-off run, leading 8-0 with a runner on second base. First pitch, flared right field, coming over and making the catch. Schliemann, runner looks to advance. She gets up to third. Her throw was a little bit off the line, and runner does tag and advance. So Zimmerman flies out. For out number 2, Rude advances on the tag. So 2 down, Kaylee Halverson bats. 0 for 3 today with a ground out being sandwiched by a pair of strikeouts against Odegaard on this afternoon. First pitch to her, up for a ball. 1-0. Pinch runner, Rude, aboard at third base. This one fouled off, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Halverson, should she reach, Stagg on deck. Here in the 6th. This one missing, ball 2. Halverson in the right field spot here. She'll pop one up down the right line, and no one catches it. There, Odegaard and Mathis both going after it, and both kind of look at each other and acknowledge, yeah, should have called that, or should have got out of the way, or whatever, yeah. But it is a foul ball for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here comes the Odegaard pitch. This one popped up. Catcher Kittleson diving for it, has it. Kittleson with the athletic play to end the inning. And now the Kindred-Richland Vikings need at least 8 runs before they get 3 outs as we go to the top of the 7th. Central Cass leading 8-0 on YourLiveEvent.com, your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Welcome to the 130th Annual Norman County Fair, June 24th through 27th, Ada, Minnesota. FFA Day. New this year, Jindo Bingo, the Big Air ATV show in the R&J Broadcasting Grandstand. Plus free music, basketball challenge, Check 6 Veterans Day, Youth Day, Senior Day, racing, the Mooncats, lumberjack shows, and so much more. For the full schedule, visit NormanCountyFair.com. Norman County Fair, Ada, Minnesota, June 24th through 27th. It's where summer begins, the fun never ends.
Bergen Eisenschenk.
It will be Bergen Eisenschenk trying to start a 7th inning rally for Kindred-Richland, trailing 8-0 to Central Cass. Whitney Mitchell, first pitch in on the hand. She'll slide out of the way and then swing and fall it off here into the netting. Strike 1. Bergen Eisenschenk, Kate Odegaard, Lauren Schliemann here for Kindred-Richland at the plate. Called strike 2 on this pitch. Oh, 2 to the Viking designated player. This one popped up high and out of play, drifting off behind us. Still an 0-2 count. To Eisenschenk, 0 for 1 here today, was hit by a pitch in her first at bat. Struck out the second time she faced Mitchell. Called strike 3. Mitchell here in the pitching circle now with the dozen strikeouts. Second time she's got someone looking here.
Odegaard.
So 1 down, Kate Odegaard comes up, 0 for 2 today. This one, ball 1. Mitchell, 6 1/3 innings. Here, this is just the 25th batter he's faced. '26 batter. Sorry, 26 batter. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strikes. Mitchell at 105 here today. Pitch count. Swing and a miss on the 2-1. Even it up at 2-2. Mitchell ran into a little trouble in the 4th when she gave up back-to-back hits, but came back, strikeout, pop out to second, strikeout. And then she went strikeout, strikeout, ground out, strikeout, ground out, pop out here, and has not let a ball leave the infield since that 4th inning. Pitch missing for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 down. Swing and a miss. Baker dozen strikeouts now for Mitchell.
Coming to the plate for the Vikings, number 2,
Here.
Lauren Schliemann.
Lauren Schliemann, batting here with the Vikings backed up to the edge, down to their final out. Mitchell delivers the pitch, strike 1. Pair of strikeouts so far for Schliemann today. Can just get the sense there of the Squirrel bench getting more and more excited as they get the second strike. 0-2 hole now. And the Squirrels are 1 strike away from a 2026 Class B Region 1 softball championship. Mitchell will rock and deliver on the 0-2. Did she go? Strike 3! Got her on the check swing, went around, and that will be the final swing and a miss strike. There, 14 strikeouts now for Mitchell. She strikes out the side to end the inning and the game. Central Cass with the victory, 8-0 over Kindred-Richland. The Squirrels will be your region champions. Vikings will look to rebound and into a state qualifier game that will be coming up shortly. 8-0, the final score on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Your post-game report from the Norman County Raceway coming up next.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or taupe insurance, maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's taupe.
Oh, it's taupe. That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
The Central Cass Squirrels are your North Dakota Class B Region 1 softball champions, picking up an 8-0 victory over the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Here is the Squirrels in this region tournament win 13-0, 15-0, 8-0, not allowing a run. I think they only allowed like 5 hits total, and outscoring their opponents there 36-0. We'll have Coach Koss, some players that join us here shortly, as our post-game report from the Norman County Raceway with the World of Outlaws late models coming Tuesday, June 30th in Ada. Tickets on sale now, normancountyraceway.com. Squirrels got 2 in the second, 2 in the third there to get the scoring started for them. Here was a single and a run. Well, Raya Zimmerman would single. Morgan Maggio would come in as a pinch runner. She would score the run. Maddie Stagg with a double, and then an RBI from Keelan Flanagan would score Maggio on a fielder's choice, and then Stagg would score from second when the throw over to the bag was mishandled and dropped, and allowed her to then come in, take home plate as well for those 2 runs to come in. Aspen Preen leads off the third with a single. She'd score on the Whitney Mitchell RBI triple. Mitchell would then score on an RBI groundout by Kaylee Halverson, and they would lead 4-0 after 3. Adding 3 more runs in the fifth, including a pair of unearned runs, and then an RBI double in the 6th inning by Brady Bussey brings in 1 more run. Central Cass gets the 8-run lead. They'd hold on for the 8-0 victory. 8 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors, 7 runners left on base for the Squirrels. Kindred-Richland, no runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, 6 runners left on base for the Vikings. Stick with us. Our post-game report will continue when we return on yourliveevent.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Postgame report from the Norman County Raceway, normancountyraceway.com. Tickets on sale now for the World of Outlaws late models coming Tuesday, June 30th in Ada. We're going to speed along a little bit here with our postgame report. They're going to get going with the state qualifier between Kindred-Richland and Hillsborough Central Valley shortly here as soon as that field gets ready. So we want to get ahead and switched over to that game. So we're going to go and name our Agassi Precision play in the game, our Agassi Precision Egg Precision play in this one. And the precision, you got to go with the pitching performance there. Whitney Mitchell, 14 strikeouts in this one, 2/3 of the outs just off of her right arm in this one. Whitney Mitchell will be your precision player of the game for the Central Cass Squirrel victory over the Kindred-Richland Vikings, 8-0, your final score. PlanterDoc.com, the website for Agassi Precision Egg, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsborough. Our post-game connection here today from Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability you can trust with Halstead Telephone Company online, halsteadtel.com. And the connection in this one, I'm going to go with the sequence that scored the first 2 runs for Central Cass. Had runners there on second and third, and it was Keelan Flanagan able to put a ball in play. It was back to the pitcher. They check the runner on third, throw to first. Flanagan beats it out down to first. The ball was dropped then as Morgan Maggio, the runner on third, comes in to score. And also with that ball being dropped, then the trail runner who originally started at second, Maddie Stagg, got to third, saw the ball being dropped, said, I can get home, gets home and gets that second run in. So being connected, the awareness there to pay attention, to see it, to know it, and to do it. They're being connected there. Halstead Telephone Company with your post-game connection. Energy player of the game. Hard not to say Whitney Mitchell in the pitching circle with the energy here today, but also some defensive plays and reaching all 3 times offensively. Maddie Stagg with an offensive performance here today with a double, 2 walks, 2 runs scored, plus a stolen base in her at-bats. They're getting that extra production from the bottom of the order, came through with some big runs at times there. Maddie Stagg will be your Enbridge Energy player of the game. We'll do that. We'll plug that in here as we continue on with our post-game report here by the Norman County Raceway, normancountyraceway.com, the website. Tickets on sale now for the World of Outlaws late models coming up Tuesday, June 30th in Ada. And normancountyraceway.com there for those tickets on sale now. As, where we go? Here we go. There we are. Yeah. Whoops. I got elbowing Dave Nelson behind me and everything else. And can you hear me okay there? You got me now?
I can hear you outside the headphones.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Oh, there. Yep. If I turn the knob on, then they work. It's amazing how technology does that. Whitney Mitchell for the Central Cass Squirrels after the region championship victory over Kindred-Richland, 8-0. Congratulations to you and your teammates. First of all, coming into this game, moved up or back a day because of the weather. You had the day off yesterday. How'd you guys use that to stay together, group up, and get ready to play here today?
Yeah, obviously we weren't expecting to get the games pushed back, but I think it helped to get that practice in. We got some good feel-good swings in. I feel like we're super dialed in, and we played our hearts out there, and it really showed.
For yourself, in that, we'll start with the pitching circle there. First couple innings, a couple walks given up. Didn't give up the hits, though. You're getting swings and misses, though. How are you playing your pitches, moving your pitches there to not let them make that contact?
Yeah, Scott got in a bunch of, watched a bunch of game footage and just really got dialed in on where to pitch each hitter. And I was just trying to hit my spots that Aspen was framing really well, and our defense was ready for anything. And I think that we were just going in there so excited and so hyped up that it felt really good to get past that first inning.
14 strikeouts for you at the total if you had not been aware yet. So congratulations on that. And congratulations to the team, too, for this team to be back as region champs. What does that say about this team coming back, doing it this year, and now getting ready for that state tournament?
I think it just showed that we knew that it wasn't going to get handed to us, and we worked our butts off to earn this title. And I think we're hungry for more. We're not done here. We're going to head to state and fight our hearts out again, and I think that I'm super proud of this team and all that we've accomplished.
Here we go, Whitney Mitchell for the Central Cass Squirrels after the victory, 8-0 over Kindred-Richland. Congratulations, and best luck to you and the Squirrels at state.
Thank you.
Here we go. We'll also have Coach Scott. We're going to have Brady join us first. Here, we got Brady sneaking in there. Brady Bussey for the Central Cass Squirrels join us as well. Congratulations to you and your teammates on this region championship. What does it take to win a region championship?
Our team chemistry. We're all hard workers out there. We love each other on the field. And if we didn't have the bonds we do with each other, we wouldn't be able to play our best softball. And we have so much talent every position on the field. Well, and talk about that because you are a very talented team, and sometimes I'm not saying that's the case, but there can be too much talent where, I want to get the big RBIs, I want to bat leadoff, things like that. But how does this team handle all that and come through and play together as a team? We all support each other up there. Whoever's up to bat, we trust them to get the job done for us. And we have just enough talent where we know anyone up to bat can do what they need to do and have full faith in everybody. Back to the state tournament now. What's it take to get ready to go play that game and go and get those wins as well? We'll take it day by day. I mean, game by game. All we need is our talent to show up, our team chemistry, our hard work. We'll go into practice hard work. We'll go into the first round. We got to work hard. We're not going to get handed like Whit said. And we're just going to play our hardest softball, and we're going to peak right now. You look at this, just the bracket, too, of this region tournament, 3 games, 3 shutouts, only a handful of hits allowed by your defense as well, too. How do you improve on that performance? We just keep it up. I mean, our pitching is awesome up there. Whitney, Rachel, Raya, all three phenomenal pitchers. And defensively, we're all ready for anything out there, and we're expecting the ball every at bat. We're not expecting all of our pitchers to strike everybody out, but I mean, Whitney does a pretty good job of that. I mean, today 14 of those outs were from her. And our defense is ready at all costs. No matter what the ball is hit to them, we're getting those outs.
Well, congratulations on the victory. Best of luck to you and the Squirrels at State.
Thank you.
There we go. Brady Bussey joining us, and we'll shuffle off down here, and the Coach Scott Kost here, the headset microphone with us here. Our post-game conversations brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, dhb.bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. And I think that's one thing when you talk about this Squirrel program, the heritage, the future of the program, there is a lot of heritage. They want to live up to those championships, and they did that again this year.
Yeah, it's a pretty high bar. I mean, it really is. We come into the season and, regardless of how many kids we graduated or how many kids we have to replace, it's just kind of the expectation. The kids have that expectation of that they're going to go compete for a championship, and these kids lived up to it. They were there 4 years ago when we didn't make it to state, and the very next day they wanted to go to practice and they wanted to start working. The year after that, they were runner-up at state, and last year they got it, and now this year we're back in the dance again.
To make it through the region tournament as you did with 3 victories, 3 shutout victories, offense, defense, both playing at a high level. What's that say about the focus there that they had as well too?
I wish there was that I could say we had this all figured out, that we were going to start peaking right at the very end of the year, but that's not really true. They really have come together and they've responded. We had a little bit of a rough patch there a couple of weeks ago. We played some really tough competition and weren't hitting the ball all that well, and we just came back and now we got things working again.
And now you're going back to the state tournament, and I know there's a lot of photos and everything being taken right now. The plaques getting passed around, a lot of high emotions. What is the next step?
Yeah, you heard the girls talk about it, is that we're not done yet. The region championship is great, and I do want them to celebrate that, and I want them to soak it all in because it's hard. It's hard to do that. But we still got work to do. We're going to go to work tomorrow and start working on the things that we feel like we need to do to compete for a state championship now.
Well, looking forward to see how you guys go out perform there in that state tournament. Congratulations on reaching it there, and best of luck when you get there.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the coverage. I really appreciate it.
Head coach for the Central Cass Squirrels, Scott Kost, with us. Our post-game coaches conversation, our post-game conversation with the players as well, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Here, dhb.bank, the website, Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're going to take one break, then we'll come back here. We'll get our final stats to you, then we'll get transitioned over here for our state qualifying game. Hillsborough Central Valley, Kindred-Richland coming up next after the Central Cass Squirrels victory over Kindred-Richland 8-0.
Today all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Wrapping up our post-game report here today, your post-game report from the Norman County Raceway, normancounty.raceway.com, with tickets on sale now for the World of Outlaws late models coming June 30th in Ada. Let's run down our final stats here today, then we'll get ready for our state qualifying game coming up. Kindred-Richland in the loss to Central Cass. Batting-wise, Emma Schmitz was 0 for 2 at the plate with a walk. Lila Kittleson 0 for 2 with a walk. Janet Tazarek 0 for 3 at the plate. Sierra Nipstead was 0 for 2 with a walk. Josie Mathis would be 1 for 3. It was Charlie Odegaard going 1 for 3. Bergen Eisenschenk was 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Kate Odegaard 0 for 3. Lauren Schliemann 0 for 3 here today for Kindred-Richland. Pitching-wise, Charlie Odegaard will take the loss as she goes 6 innings, allows 8 runs, 6 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 9 hits, 3 walks in the ballgame. For the Central Cass Squirrels, it was batting. Sophie Sherwhite going 0 for 4 today at the plate. Aspen Preen 2 for 4 with 1 run scored. Whitney Mitchell would be 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored, had a triple and an RBI. Brady Bussey would be 2 for 4 with a run scored, a double and an RBI. Raya Zimmerman would be 1 for 3 at the plate with a walk. Kaylee Halverson 0 for 4. It was Maddie Stagg going 1 for 1 with 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Keelan Flanagan would be 1 for 3 with a run scored, 2 RBIs. Kira Gunnifson 0 for 2 at the plate here today. Rachel Parkhouse played left field. She did not record an at bat. And it was McKenna Holden going 0 for 1 at the plate. Morgan Maggio, as a pinch runner, came in, scored 1 run. Pitching-wise, Whitney Mitchell would get the win, going 7 innings pitched. No runs allowed. 14 strikeouts, 3 walks, 1 hit batter in the victory. Central Cass Squirrels are your region champions as they advance to the state tournament. Kindred-Richland, they will be up next here in a state qualifying game taking on Hillsborough Central Valley. Winner of that one will go to the state tournament as well. We'll get transitioned over for that one. Here it's coming up next. Thanks for joining us here for this region championship game. Central Cass over Kindred-Richland, 8-0 your final score.